All right. All right. All right, everybody. All right. Kings and queens, I'm back. All right. I'm back with a new and improved classroom topic, and it's going to be called the domestic shoe size. All right. We've done this before, but it's time to do it in a new location, my new location, my wonderful new spot, and just strap your seatbelts in and let's go for a ride. This paper is called The Domestic Shoe Size. It says, the domestic shoe size is described and defined as what some of us believe is our relationship fit. Domestic shoe sizes are known to be measured and sized up in many different areas when it comes to finding the right relationship partner. Areas like the right race, someone to talk to, the right look, whether attractive or unattractive, the right height, the right weight, intelligence or a lack of intelligence, boisterous, loud, ignorant, or easy to get along with, are what this paper defines as our domestic shoe sizes. Ask yourself questions, all right? You guys, you gotta ask yourself questions. Like, what's your fit? You know, like, what fits you? You know, do you ever just, like, really trip on that? Like, what fits you? Because it's gonna be important, right? You might say it's just gonna be a one-night stand, that's all I want. You know, you might say, I just want somebody to kick it with, you know, for a few weeks or something, you know, until my other boo get home. You might just, you know, just need some little fling excitement to say you did that, you conquered that, you got that. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But what's your shoe size? Because, you know, that, like I say, you can do that one night stand, and that one night stand might be traveling on for the rest of your life, like 18 years of a child. It could be all kind of things that can emerge, you know, from not going after your rightful domestic shoe size. All right, it says, ask yourself questions. Number one, have you ever gotten in a domestic shoe size relationship and felt or believed that the shoe size was too big for you, or felt or believed it was too small? Have you ever gotten in a domestic shoe size relationship and felt or believed that the shoe size was too big for you, or felt that the shoe size was too small? Have you ever, like, man, what did I do? You know, I went after him or went after her for the look, and then when I found out that the brain was not connecting with my brain and the spirit was not connecting to my spirit, oh man, it was whatever. Or you were in a situation where you felt like, you know, she was too smart for you. You know, you needed someone you needed to, like, more or less dumb down the choice or the shoe size you picked. You know, it could be either or, you know, something to think about. All right, number two. It says, does the height, weight, or length of the person's feet in the relationship determine if the person is the right domestic shoe size for you? Does the height, the weight, or does the height, weight, or length of the person's feet in the relationship? You know, people trip off feet. You know, they do. I mean, some guys really, really trip off feet. You know, I don't trip so much, but I probably could trip depending on what the feet are looking like. You know, I mean, I don't really want to get too scarred up, you know, when I get up under the sheets. But, you know, it's something to think about, you know. And some women are looking for a big foot-sized man, you know. So I don't know. To each his own. Number three. When it comes to looking for and seeking to find the right relationship partner, are you known to try on partners like you're known to try on shoes when it comes to finding the right domestic shoe size for you? Are you known to do that? Because a lot of times we're like in a store. We go in a store, a department store, shoe store, and we like, ooh, I like this kind of shoe. I like this kind of shoe. Oh no, I like this kind of shoe. Some women say I like heels. I like red bottoms. I like, any old something. I mean, I like grandma's shoes that she used to wear back in the 60s. I mean, I don't know, but you say, well, she took good care of them, so maybe I can wear them, or maybe those shoes are coming back. So, do you try on relationships like you try on shoes? Was the question. Number 4, for the domestic shoe size shopper, when it comes to your self-esteem and self-worth, are you known to shop for the big size shoe relationships or the small size shoe relationships, right? Are you known to shop for the big size or the small size? Some sizes are just too big for us, right? And some sizes are just too small for us. They take us nowhere. We're stuck. We're stuck where we were, or we're going even backwards from where we were at when we met this person. We met this shoe size. So that's the question, So it says, question. Number 5, question. Did you know if you were willing to shop for a bigger domestic shoe size relationship, it could open up multiple possibilities and multiple areas for you to grow in? If you were to open up and put yourself on going for the big wheel, and not instead of the small wheel, going for reaching for the top, telling yourself, hey, I deserve the best. I know what I want. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself you deserve the best of the best. These kind of things. Number 6, when it comes to you choosing your domestic shoe size relationship partner, as you think about the good versus the bad, do you choose partners who wear the same size domestic shoe, or are you known to choose shoes that don't fit, right? Sometimes we like, I want somebody just like me. You want somebody just like you. I don't know if that's always going to be the right thing to find somebody with the same shoe size either, because there might be some things that you or I need to change about ourselves, right? And so if that be the case and we don't make those changes and we just go find someone, right, that helps us stay who we are, help us stay in that ugly side of ourselves, it might not be so cool. But you want to find out what is your domestic shoe size. What is the right shoe size to pick for you, right? Number 7. For those of you who claim to be experts at finding the right or perfect relationship domestic shoe size, why are you here doing 52 weeks of domestic violence classes? Why are you here doing these classes if you're such an expert picker? If you're the fruit inspector, you can find the best fruit on a tree. If you're so perfect at that, why are you here? Seems to be something wrong with your picker. Something may be wrong with your picker. All right? Number 8, we're going to close this out. It says, have you lost out, abandoned a relationship by using the tool of verbal abuse and physical abuse because you felt or believed your partner's domestic shoe size was too small or too big for you to deal with? Have you ever just been abandoned, or have you ever abandoned a relationship by using the tools of verbal abuse and physical abuse because you felt or believed your partner's domestic shoe size was too small, you felt it was too big? All right? Thought I would just hit you with something because my creativity allows me to help you all open your minds up and take you on somewhat of an exciting ride, along with giving you some good education in areas that we tend to not address. We tend to live these things, but we don't address these things before we jump into these things. All right, that's going to be it for yours truly, the counselor. Look me up on Domestic Violence with the Counselor on YouTube with Mr. James Horton. That's Domestic Violence with the Counselor, Mr. James Horton. All right? Thank you again for attending my class.